Well, thank you very much. If I take my time back home, then home used to be fun. It has always been fun and nice. Always a place to look forward to any day, anytime. Like really, my only to a home is home. um, yeah, back home. Then okay, I'm from a family of six children, third child. So having six children at home, is always a busy one. So it made home lively and fun for us. Then we used to stay in a close, and of course in a close we had children, different houses. It was fun. People come out, maybe say by 4 in the evening to play. Weekends, people have time to play as well. It was really really interesting. Not like now where to your tent always you're like say everybody with their own spaces. So January was good, and then relating into having or forming or helping me form an opinion about education. I can't really say it really did, maybe except for probably what everyone had in mind then. Go to school, complete your education, get married, get a good job, get married. That was like the unpronounced procedure that was laid down. So with that, and although okay, then in fairness, yeah, my dad is someone who believes so much in education. Yeah, I wouldn't say he really he had a good formal education, but he believed so much in education. My mom also believed in education, and for that reason, they did everything possible, everything in their power to ensure that we got education. My dad had a mindset of whatever the case is, he should give all his children education at least to their first degree. That was what he owed us. He felt he owed us that once you get your first degree, if you choose to further, no problem. I will help you or support you the way I can. But I desire to give every one of you up to first degree. So that was my dad's idea and desire. I think that also had an opinion or informed an opinion about what education looked like for me. Maybe made me feel like, okay, grab this and move on. I think I'm just trying to think and right. I think I'll say over time I came to believe that with education I could go far. Yeah, I don't think there was a moment where it just came dawned on me that education was the way out. I think over time, it came over time, and I see it play out. Yeah, the time I saw it play out really. I think that maybe I would say inferiority complex. I think so. People, to a large extent anyway, at some point people thought I was really an extrovert. but I think if I think about it now, I would say that in my own case, it was just the environment. Yeah, so there's no way I can have this interview if I don't without mentioning another class of family I had, and I still have till date, and that's the church family. So in my case, I also have two families: the church family, my biological family, or immediate family, where I had my biological father, mother, brother, and sisters, and also the church family because they really did play a great role in my life and growing up and education as well during that period. So in church, I believe majority felt this guy is outspoken and is more like an extrovert, so to say, perhaps because I was involved in so many things and really I was outspoken in several areas. But I wouldn't say that about myself 100% because in some places I think I have said being shy had an impact in me. even in school, yeah, in school up to my university days, yeah, but people didn't really pick that. I think till date, if I mention this to certain people, they will not believe. But truly, I think so. It really made me sometimes even to answer questions in class, even when I know it, I just keep quiet, keep to myself. And I think that really affected me one way or the other. Yeah. Yeah, finance really played a big, lack of finance played a big role in my upbringing. And I think I would add here that it played both positive and negative role. Some will be wondering, positive, can lack of finance play any positive role? To that extent, perhaps I won't be where I am today, perhaps I won't believe in the things I believe, perhaps I wouldn't have made all the efforts I tried making then, perhaps I wouldn't have been as resilient as I think I am today if lack of finance was not involved. Yeah, so it played a great role in my upbringing, my school, going my education. I wouldn't say I had the best of education, primary and secondary. I wouldn't say it so. But maybe if there was money, real money, perhaps I would have gone to the schools I went to. And this is not me trying to play down my education received at primary and secondary level. No. I salute all my teachers and I appreciate them. They really did a good job. But I think probably I would have had access to some other, maybe after school experiences, extra lessons here and there. Maybe. I wonder if that would have had an impact anyway. But yeah, lack of finance really had an impact in my education. Struggling with imposter syndrome. I don't think I would say I did because for me, I really saw it as a privilege. Success. I saw success as a privilege, not really something that I think I should or I must have. Back then, I never saw it as that, and I think that's part of what the lack of finance did. So it was just a case of do the little I could do or the best I think I could do at the time. Whatever success I got then, take it that way and move on. So I never said like something that it just must be me succeeding, me, myself, and I only always know. I consider it a privilege at some point. That's well, maybe because I was not the first child, it helped me in that area. So I wouldn't say there was really a case of I just go to school, grab all the A's, get all the A's, get out of school, start working, make money, and then start settling bills. That didn't come up. In fact, when I started taking up responsibilities, I just felt no, I must take up responsibilities because it's the right thing to do. Not that maybe family pressured me into that. Yet my family believed in me, believed in every one of us coming out successful, with or without money. Did I ever? No. I don't remember ever thinking of giving up. I don't. And this is where I would come up to say now thanks again to my families. I would say here that being a part of the church family, Puritan Christian Church of God, that's a church I have always attended and I still attend to date. Being a part of that family, Citadel is going to be precise. Really helped me. The church made me believe more in myself. So if ever that thought of wanting to give up came up at any point, I don't think I remember, but if ever, I want to believe strongly that they believe the church had in me, and that church family had in me, and then that of my immediate family. I believe it will help me kill that thoughts quickly. And also preachings on faith, prayers, and all that made me believe more that no, there's more. I can always and will always succeed. But maybe, but I don't think I remember any. I don't think I remember any. No, I don't think. But at some point, I grew up into, once again, like I said, thanks to my church family, I grew up into believing and holding on to a common cliche that I may be born with a silver spoon, but I should not die without a silver spoon. I should put one in my mouth before I die. And of course, by so doing, extend to my children and the world at large. And I really look forward to doing that. Well, first of all, I'll say everything I've said so far, everything revolves around God. I can't rule that out. I know at some point people may not want to hear about God. Some people don't want to hear about God. They don't believe in His existence. But my life is not even zero, minus without Him. So I owe it all to God. And I had people in church that I considered successful, and many of them really embraced me, spoke. They brought me close to themselves. I had access to different people who told me different things at different times. I am intentional about this now, not to mentioning names, because if I start mentioning names, I'll end up offending some others, because I may forget to mention some other names. But I have so many people that I hold dear. So that dear to me that really had impact. They spoke to me, they made me believe in myself, even areas where I thought I probably ordinarily would have given up hope. They really helped me to work on it, and so I owe it dearly to the church family. Okay, like I said earlier, thank God, somehow my family did really put much pressure on me at all in that area. So it was more of a case of go to school, succeed. So in fact, at some point for me, I remember in the my university days, I could go to school in the morning, come back late in the evening, and there's food waiting for me at home. So I just eat, so I could eat my both breakfast, lunch, or whatever, say by 6 or whatever in the evening, go to sleep. Maybe by 8, 9, I could wake up for dinner, eat again, go back, enjoy my sleep again, and by 1 or 12 midnight, I can wake up to pray and then also read something. So I think it really helped me, and that's a big way my family contributed. So they did really trouble me so much about they didn't pressurize me, so to say, about you must do A, B, C, and D before you go to school, and then when you come back from school, you must do E, F, G, H. It does. Rather, it did. It did. When you are amongst people sometimes who have money to spend, and you don't have money to spend, they are looking. So initially, it did. But I think as I grew older, and then believing or holding on to the notion that yes, this is me, there's nothing I could have done to change it. I didn't ask God to bring me to the family. I came in my family to experience whatever financial constraint we had at that point. So I held on to what I believed was, I made peace with the reality of the sense of the reality of what was on ground at that point. and felt, okay, how can I change the situation? So it really helped me in that area. For me, I'll say when I gained admission to the university, to the prestigious, allow me to be proud of my university. I went to the prestigious Lagos State University last year. It was really a good one. I don't know what happened. I can't explain what happened to me, but I know something happened, really. From primary school, secondary school, I used to be more like, if there's anything below average, yeah, I remember my experiences there, yeah. In fact, if I score 5 out of 10 in a test, then it was like an interesting thing. I pat myself somewhere, so you tried. But getting to university, it was really a big turnaround, a big turn for me in the sense that even when I had a C in a course, so like halfway, it was quite painful. I was always aiming at the A's, always, and not as if I had that all through, but remarkably, in many courses that I probably taught were things that I would not have achieved. So I did. So that one, and then I think also having to relate to people, be able to relate to people and help people. I was considered like a father of tutorials then in my universities. Not because I was exceptionally brilliant, no. In fact, I'm sure many of my colleagues, if they see this video now, they'll be alarmed. I'm sure they would have thought that maybe this guy was really brilliant, so brilliant. But unknown to them that it wasn't about me being brilliant. I just saw the need to, I think I had that burden to help people succeed the best way I could. And I think that really made me do the things I did. And it was a big turnaround for me. To them it was a blessing, but to me as well it was a big blessing. And let me explain this very well in plain terms. There were times I organized tutorials in the university then that my colleagues thought I knew what I was coming to teach them. Unknown to them, I was just coming in to also learn. But because of the impression they had about me, and I also believed so much in myself that I could help, I would be the one to call for the tutorials, organize it, people come around, and I trade to them. They share ideas, and with whatever they share, some of the things they share made more sense to me, and I'm still able to explain it in a more detailed format that everybody in the tutorial at that point benefited from. So it really was a big turnaround for me. Yeah. It was both. It made me believe in see myself doing things I never thought I could. Remember I said back in secondary school, I was more, maybe I was a timid, shy or whatever. But yeah, it was different. Though it didn't change so much, my shy nature didn't really change so much, because in class too, I could be very quiet, not even respond to questions, even when I knew the answers. But I think maybe the results spoke for themselves, and that made my colleagues, my peers then drawn to me, and I began to give out the best way I could. Yeah. I don't think I can remember a first person now, because different people made me believe that I could. Different people. And like I said earlier, intentionally I'm trying not to mention names, but there are several people or different people that I knew there that really made me believe that I could. And yeah. example, my results spoke for themselves then, and the results of my colleagues as well. When colleagues come to you then for tutorials and you're able to do that, and you see people who never believed they could get certain grades, coming up with good grades after the exam, then you know that you've done something good. They knew me then. Because of my past experience, I formed an impression and decided that for me, going to the class, to any exam hall, talking in the exam hall was a sin for me. And I held on to that because of my past experience. And I can explain. For example, when I finished my O-level, the WAEC, what we call WAEC, I didn't do well at all. I failed woefully. And for that reason, like I said, the church family came. Said, no, there's need to rewrite it. So particular mother I had in church then, and she did everything possible for me to rewrite the exam. So they decided to make me write the O-level exam again in a private school this time around. Literally, the exam, the answers were written for us on the board, and I made a deadly mistake of joining everyone to copy. And at the end of the day, the result of others came out. Mine never came out. It was cancelled. So it didn't occur to me that if it works for others, it doesn't work for me. I will never. But then later on, I had course to write GC. I wrote GC again because I felt I won't go back to do that same exam. I just go ahead and do GC. And I wrote GC. And I decided to make another mistake. When I say I decided because I did it willingly. There's a particular subject I like so much, and I have never failed that subject in my O-level. That day, I went into the exam hall. I decided I'll just go in, I'll keep quiet, I won't talk to anyone, I'll just do my exams and come out. Even when I don't know the answer, I write the question back, I do what they call back presenting, I write the question back and submit. That was my style. But that particular day, I went in for that exam. I finished writing, I looked behind, I saw there was a lady who was not talking to anyone. She was just doing her own thing. I don't know what came over me, I just felt I could help her. She didn't ask me. I just thought I could help her, and I decided to teach her. And she accepted the offer. I thought, not as if it was anything. Till date, I don't even know her. I can't even recognize her if I see her. And I left the exam hall. But then, by the time the result came out, I passed other subjects. But that particular one, I failed it. So then it dawned on me that, okay, if it works for others, for me, no. So I decided that whatever exam I will write, if I don't know it, I'll just write the question back or submit blank, whatever, blank sheet. Rather than go to the exam hall, talk, and eventually fail. So, it really changed so many things. There was resilience. With all the things I experienced, it made me resilient. Made me believe more that in what God can do for me, as long as I can push. This is an example I'll share. During my university days, one of the days I enjoyed writing exams the most was always on Wednesday. I'm sure every time I see people always wonder what was it about Wednesday for me. Yeah, because every Tuesday night I always had videos. Always come. I belong to a drama group, so we always have videos where we pray, we practice as well in church. So I will always go to church from school on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday morning from church I'll prepare. We have bathroom and all that. I'll prepare and go to school on Wednesday. So for every exam I wrote on Wednesday, I realized that I didn't just pass. I had good grades. So for me, it also taught me that really being resilient in that manner, doing God's own thing, and then going for the exam, everything put together. Yeah. I believe it made them believe in themselves as well, knowing that if this guy can do it, then we can do it. I believe, I remember when I decided to go to South Africa for my Ph.D. Once again, it was support from different quarters. I believe that move made some other people, some of my peers, believe that, wow, if this guy can actually go this far, then they could also do more. Of course it did. It did. When you hit a mark, you want to get better. And that's what I believe. And also thanks to one of our pastors too, who was, you can always get better. So if you hit a mark, you always want to get better. For example, during my master's, while I was doing my master's, I wanted to publish articles. I never had that opportunity to do so. And when I got into my PhD, I looked forward to doing that. And I battled with it. And of course, that was another hurdle to go through. But over time, so you can make it. You can make it again and again. As long as you stay focused, remain consistent, remain resilient, and most importantly, lean on God. You can make it again and again. I think it does the two. Yeah. For some, yes, it builds their character. For some others, it reveals what they already have in them. Yeah. For me, I think it displayed the two. Yeah, for me it did. I think the two of them making me believe that I had this inner strength that I probably didn't know. Yeah. And in some ways too, of course, built me to knowing that there's need, this is my level, believing what I am now and grow over time too. So yeah, it did the two to me. I look forward to, I've always and continue to look forward to times where I speak to young people, where I encourage people that if this is my story, they can get a better version, regardless of what it is. In fact, my PhD was tilted towards a line, many challenges amongst undergraduate students. So how can their challenges be turned? So my own story is the case of how can you turn your lemon into lemonade, and that's what I try to preach to young people today. Okay, you can actually turn your lemon to lemonade, and then besides that as well, resilience. You can be resilient in whatever it is, believing that I can achieve this as long as I have God and I do my own part. I would strongly believe in orientation, continuous orientation. Whatever system that will promote continuous orientation, I believe is needed. It will help them hear over and over again. If possible, hear the same thing over and over again. However, from different perspectives, from different people, from the stories and background of different people. Or lives of people with similar backgrounds. Yeah, so I believe so much. Success. For me, it's not just about getting what you want, get out. It's about get what you want. And don't forget to give back to those behind. There's always something you can give to those coming behind. And see how you can help pull them along. Don't just... So personally, I have a personal cliche. For me, service to God, humanity is service to God. That's how I take it for me. So when I offer such services to people, to say I can help them, make them believe in themselves, make them succeed, based on the little where I've succeeded, they're better than me. I believe I'm also doing such service to God. Well, my next chapter is I look forward to one of my major dreams has always been to run an NGO where I can help people from disadvantaged communities or homes. When I say disadvantaged, I mean people probably are experiencing or experience financial constraints, and that as I'm part of vision, say I can help them succeed. And what I believe strongly is if I can help one person, I tell that person, okay, they're not paying me back. Of course, you can't pay me back to another person the same way I've done to you. If that one person does the same to another one person and tells the person to do the same, over time things will change. So I look forward to running such NGO where I can help raise people and that will give back to my society. But I think I'll go back to what I said, one thing I said earlier. You may be born without a silver spoon, but don't die without putting one in your mouth. And don't die without giving your children at least one as well.